This guy has been running around your mind nonstop, and you need to know if he feels the same way about you. It's not always easy to know if you're on his mind when you're not together. I mean, after all, you're not a mind reader or you wouldn't be watching this video to begin with. There are some signs you can look out for though, which is why we're digging into 10 signs he's constantly thinking about you that you should try to spot. From how he communicates to how he acts, many pointers can show you how he feels, or better said, how he thinks. Number 1, you're the first person he looks for when he arrives. It doesn't matter where he's going. Maybe you see him at school or work, or happen to run into each other at the weekly cycling class on Thursdays. Whatever the environment may be, his focus is on you. You know how we all do a little scan of a room when we arrive? Come on, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I show up somewhere, I do a quick scan, and I instantly pinpoint someone I know or someone I'm interested in knowing. This is what he's doing every time he arrives, and you happen to make the cut as the apple of his eye. He may not always greet you first, because he's not going to be rude if someone else is literally in front of him, but you know he saw you. He might have given you a wave, and he'll be over as soon as he can. Number 2, he texts you good morning and or good night. Good morning and good night texts are reserved for 2 groups of people. One group includes people you love, like your parents or significant other. The other group includes people you wish would be your significant other. I mean, let's be real. I'm not going to text my math tutor good morning or my boss good night. If he sends you these types of messages, you're on his mind before he sleeps and when he wakes up, which translates to all day. Number 3, he gets you gifts when he goes on vacation. Vacays are a time to disconnect, unless you're posting on social media, of course, and focus on relaxing, resetting, and forgetting about all of those responsibilities you have to go home to in a few days. When I go on vacation, I don't think about much except myself. I think about what I'm going to eat, if I'm enjoying the sun or snow, and the company around me. If I'm thinking about someone who's way back home, they've got to be pretty special. This is what's happening with this guy if he brings you a gift from when he was on vacation. You were on his mind enough that he went out of his way to buy something for you. Not only was he using his mental energy on you, but he was dedicating his financial energy to you as well. Even if the gift is generic, it means something. But if he goes above and beyond with a personal touch, he's doing more than just thinking about you. He's feeling for you too. Number 4, when he's at a crossroads, he asks for your advice. We reach crossroads multiple times in our lives, usually when we have to make a big decision for our future. Good examples are deciding where you're going to go to college, what kind of job transition you want to make, or whether or not you will relocate. If he comes to you whenever he's at a crossroads, your opinion matters, but not just in a "do you like my shirt" kind of way. He's considering you in his larger life decisions. Whatever you say may impact what he decides because he's hoping that his decisions will keep you in his life and even bring you two closer. Number 5, he asks you a lot of random questions. When you're together or apart and messaging one another, this guy always seems to have strange topics to ask you about. One moment it may be about your thoughts on pets, while the next he's asking your opinion on the best rap song there ever was. It may seem out of left field to you, but he's going along with his day like the rest of us, thinking of all the random things that can cross our minds. The difference is that you're also jumbled up in his thoughts, so he instantly wonders what you think about those same topics. This is where all those random questions are coming from. Think of all the things that go through your mind in one day. I know I could be sitting at work, focused on a project, and then 1 minute later, I'm wondering where Fiji puts its recycled plastic with no idea how I got from one train of thought to the other. Later on, though, I may ask my Fiji question to my boyfriend. We think weird things, and then we ask those closest to us about those weird things to compare opinions. Number 6, he's always on your social media. Almost everyone uses social media daily, and if you don't, I applaud you for your self-control. For the rest of us, who do you stalk on your social media? Sure, sometimes it's a rando or someone famous, but usually we keep tabs on those who are important to us. He's going to be on your social media over other profiles to see what you're up to. He'll watch your stories, respond to them, and the cherry on top would be catching him accidentally liking one of your pics that is at least 4 weeks old. Gosh, that's embarrassing. But when you're the person catching the error, you've got to feel a bit complimented. Number 7, he texts you when he's busy. We all get busy. Life happens, and sometimes we aren't available to answer our phones. If Beyonce was calling you though, I bet you'd answer even if you were in a funeral service, now wouldn't you? Okay, that was dramatic, but he's going to be texting you and making time for you even if he's busy. You may be texting him when he tells you he's at the Super Bowl or his annual job conference. You might think, why are you on your phone, bro? The answer is that even if he were to be off his phone, you'd still be on his mind, so he might as well reach out to you. Number 8, he always has something new to tell you. Even if you just saw him yesterday, he's going to get excited to see you again today and have something to talk about. During the time you two weren't together, he was living his life, reading and hearing about different topics and making mental notes to bring them up to you later. Why would he do this? Well, you're on his mind, and so are these other things, so he's going to tell you about these other items as soon as you're within earshot. Number 9, he says a lot of things remind him of you. He might have sent you a photo of that new cake shop because he knows you love cakes. Maybe he sends you the latest meme of Ben Affleck because you said you love memes about the Grammys. Or maybe he tells you he met your doppelganger last weekend. There are a lot of things that he correlates with you, and maybe appropriately so. It's kind of like when someone starts to talk to you about a red car, and then suddenly, it seems like 90% of the cars you see on the road are red. He's always thinking of you, so almost everything he sees reminds him of you. Number 10, he messages you when there's breaking news. A tornado has appeared in the Midwest. A protest has broken out in a big city near your home. That couple that you love from Hollywood has broken up. Any sort of breaking news this guy finds intriguing or dangerous will quickly make its way back to you. Think of when you hear something shocking on the news or in life. Who do you talk to about it? I know I instantly go to my boyfriend and or to my best friend because you're going to choose someone that you're really fond of. You need to share the news with someone to get their take on it and share the shock value. 2 minutes after he gets the notice, your phone will be buzzing and you'll have a conversation at hand. If you've been running through his mind, it may be time to run into his arms. What do you say? Let me know your plan in the comments. If you could relate to any of these 10 signs, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. As always, thanks for watching.